Us. So your municipality has continued to urge consumers to use water sparingly. With rising temperatures, with the drought, there is a strain on the water supply. What are some of the measures that have been put in place around this?
Good day, Natasha, and to the viewers. Indeed, since the announcement by the National Minister of Water last week about the water situation, we've been, stepping up our measures in terms of a communication drive, making awareness in our communities of the water, pressure situation, ensuring that we communicate, the right messages about how they need to, save water, including restricting or rather telling them not to water their gardens, that they need to stop washing their cars. That they need to report, the leaks as they detect them, so that our teams they can quickly attend to them. So we've been really intensifying, utilizing various platforms and mediums, local newspapers, our SMS systems directly to households, to basically, urge communities, our own communities, to actually save on the water. Of course, we know that there is the heat is excessive, and is sort of lack of rain, and it is somehow causing communities to withdraw excessively from our systems. And ours is to continue to encourage them not to use the water unnecessarily. But we've actually noticed some strain in some of our reservoirs in the high areas like Germiston, Bedford, and so forth. And that is where we had to intervene by putting some of the measures to try and ensure that there is continued supply of water.
So with the continued heat, people, as you said, are drawing more water more quickly, and this is putting a strain on the bigger reservoirs. Is this adding to the problem? Is there a problem with our bigger reserves?
Well, the flow of water, it is still there. Of course, the excessive withdrawal of water, that is what we're trying to alert our communities, that they need to understand the impact of that. And we even now are trying to find other ways, not only to just encourage communities, but to show them and also activate some of the bylaws that we have, so that if you are seen watering your garden during the day, and then there is a punitive measure, we'll have to activate some of the tariffs that have already been approved by the city, just to make sure that everybody understands that this is collectively our responsibility, and you are not allowed to refill your swimming pool, because of course swimming pools are drying out because of the heat and so forth. And we are getting everybody to actually be with us to actually manage the situation. We have, of course, a plan in terms of a schedule of restrictions that we will have to do. We have not yet, implemented those, but we have them. I mean, from level 1 is the intensive communication and ratios that what we utilizing these platforms. And thank you very much, SABC, to say please use the water, sparingly. But of course, we would monitor the situation. Rainwater is also assisting, the National Department is also assisting to monitor the situation, and we'll be able to know when do we have to effect some of the measures. We hope that that is not going to be so, because we are utilizing various mediums, including civil structures, your faith-based organization and so forth, to ensure that we communicate and everybody knows, everybody takes responsibility. But the good thing is that it's not, the city is still stable, the water flow, the water supply is flowing. It's only those areas where 1 or 2, Germiston, Bedford, because they are in the high area, where we are
They've
beginning
been
to
most
see.
severely affected.
Yes. But what we're doing, we're deploying, of course, some of the tankers and also putting up, erecting some of the JoJo tanks so that, you know, where there is a constraint of supply, they're able to access
to get water from the tankers.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. Xhakaza, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.